Well, this is going to be a very daunting video.
Are you ready?
So, why am I here today?
Because we have a very special video today, although it doesn't seem much. Actually, we have long time request from the winner of our giveaway.
Wait, we did a giveaway?
Yeah, that was long time ago. Oh my god.
What? I didn't hear of it when it happened.
Yeah, you were at school. I did it with Daddy. So anyway, one of the winners of our giveaway is called Pak Reski.
Mr. Reski?
That's right. He's a teacher who asked for tips from you for his students how to be smart. So I think he wanted to show this video to all his students.
Well, this is going to be a very daunting video.
So I will just ask you question and you just answer honestly based on your experience. Is that okay?
Alright, so here's to Mr. Reski, winner of the APNM giveaway thing.
Okay, apparently many people think that you are a smart boy.
To everyone who thought I was smart, thank you. But so you're mentioning that everyone thinks I'm smart. But what's the question in that?
Yeah, so maybe you have some tips for students in Indonesia how to be smart?
So it may vary between various regions, but we need to know what smart is. In Indonesian, it's pintar. Anyways, in school, usually a smart person would be someone who earns very high grades, like all their grades are screaming, ah! Usually it would be someone who earns high grades in all subjects, but that wouldn't be me. After all, fitness isn't my strength. But anyways, along with that, smart can also mean talented. So basically, a smart person could not only be a person who earns high scores in school, but also a person who has certain talents and interests, and they actively want to improve it.
So which one are you? Do you have good grades at school?
Well, not in all subjects, but in some I do. I would say I'm more of the second, so basically I'm rather talented. For the first type of smartness, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have the impression that many parents are aiming for this type of smartness. They want their children to earn very high scores.
Your parents too?
No, but the typical parent, they would want their child to accomplish all sorts of goals in life, and that would all start with earning top grades. So, don't get me wrong, that sounds very nice, but at the same time, that sounds very difficult. Because imagine if you see your kid's bad grades in PE or in gym class, however you call it, and then you focus on improving their fitness and only their fitness. What if they're born a lazy person?
Like you?
Well, I'm a bit lazy, but anyways, what if your child just isn't a jock? Then you will forever call them not smart. It really isn't fair. Just because they fail in one subject doesn't mean they're a failure for life. So, if you want to achieve this, my suggestion would be to study as much as you can. Study regularly. Study on maybe a daily, weekly, multiple times a week basis.
What to study?
Whatever they have lower grades in. However, at the same time, this could really wear your child out, but that's the best solution I have. If you aim to be the best, the most prosperous parent, out of the entire school, go for it. I wish you the best of luck. However, I'm a bit different because I'd rather aim for the second type of smartness, that is, being talented. I like to find out what I like to do, and I want to focus to improve myself in that area. For example,
Does anybody call you smart actually at school?
yes,
Yeah, they do.
but they usually acknowledge my talent if they want to say that kind of things. They usually don't look at my math performance, nor do they ask me for answers. So, continuing what I was going to say, imagine if you like music. Then you would need to learn to sing, to play instruments, or just let the music take you where it wants to be, as a certain virtual musician said. I'm not saying you should abandon other subjects, but it's enough if you get passing scores for other subjects. Because at the end of the day, when you go to work, you will mostly choose to work in a field which is related to your talents and interests. In my case, that would be IT.
What's IT?
Basically, it's just a field in technology. My parents let me learn computer programming in my spare time. They will also provide the tools that I need, like apps, devices, and other programmable things, gizmos. I spend quite a lot of time on IT. I even want to take computer science in university and work as a game developer. As a result, in certain subjects, my scores aren't perfect. For example, I'm not much of a jock myself, but I can give you tips on basic soccer moves and stuff. Many parents will enroll their kids in math tuition in this situation, and usually math, regardless of what their kid actually likes. My parents just help me with my problems, and as long as my grade is still at least a bit beyond passing grade, I don't need tuition. The time I'd spend on tuition, I would rather spend on programming and on my talents, on my interests and everything else that I like.
Why though? Why do you think it's better like that? So you just focus on what you like instead of learning everything?
The reason is that once I go to work, I will probably mostly focus on IT. I may need a little math, but I probably won't need biology skills that much, so I'm not necessarily gonna need my football skills, my soccer skills, maybe even my basketball skills, unless I'm developing a game themed around that, in which case my knowledge will be useful. But we're not talking about sports games now, are we? We're talking about making your own path, choosing your future, and rather than knowing very little about every subject, you could also reach for the stars in one subject. It's very fun to do and I really like doing it, so that's why I choose to do that. That's why I'd rather spend my time in front of a screen than, say, looking at 8 octaves worth of music keys, yada yada yada. I'm not saying that you should look at a computer screen for like nearly all of your waking time. What I'm saying is that you should follow the path you make. So basically, make your own path and follow it. Maybe look at others' paths and maybe impact your path based on what you think of that path. Just imagine it like, I don't know honestly, but yeah, just make your own path and eventually you will reach the stars. If you aim to be successful in landing the job of your dreams, earlier on, you should find out what you actually like to do and work hard in improving your skills in that area. I don't know if I'll be a successful video game developer, but for now, that's what I like to do. Because of that, I could learn further because, well, I have fun doing it. So, let's sum it up. in like a few sentences or so. Be what you want to be. If you want to be a soccer player, then go do that. If you want to be a movie maker, then go do that. Or if you want to change from lazy into a jock, then I'm not necessarily talking about personality traits here, but go be that. Like I just said, be what you want to be. You do you. Be what you want to be. Be unique. Be yourself, etc., etc. So many sayings.